Can I get a Scott's crotch with that scotch? Oh my. In the words of George Takei, oh my.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
What are you, Hamlet? They don't question the way that he looks.
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating.
It's very
must be.
eccentric.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Okay. Excuse me. We don't have any hints on him. What do I feel? Oh, I know I feel like my back is super sore from coughing. Okay, they don't bring comfort.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Oh my gosh, Wabi, please. Haven't been paying much attention to the game. What's the main objective? Dr. Swansea saved us. Well, took us under his wing. Dr. Jonathan Reed is an expert in blood transfusions, and he was bitten by a vampire, and he's trying to track the vampire down, but he has to help Dr. Swansea in order for Swansea to help him. Exactly what Cedric just said. So, we also killed our sister in the beginning.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind.
Oh god, she's in one of the
If
districts.
you could help her out.
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Right. Anything in here I can loot? El Doctor?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
Talk to you.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that
Not at
people
all,
can rely
boss.
on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
I'd say go for it. I'd be living vicariously through you. And so would Wabi. Alright, Dr. Edgar.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
He was too busy committing genocide of chickens.
What do you
And
expect
spinach. Don't
of
forget
me?
the spinach.
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look-see around Dr. Swansea's office.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Record it. Please do.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to
You
that
have a
part of
beauty
town.
mark on his cheek.
There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
I wish that, like, Mass Effect, it would put the dialogue here. What was just said.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
It's late for me. Yeah, it's
As men of
9:30.
science, our first step is always to start
It's
with what we
bedtime. This is
know.
the time I go to
Forget
bed.
the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me.
Bobby.
There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting in that one letter that we picked up. The one person said that they took a vampire and they stuck him on a stake and let him sit out there all day, and it didn't... the vampire didn't die, it just turned blackened, but stayed alive. Just do a key of Kogyo wake up. I'm good, I'm good. I'm running off the energy of you guys right now. Actually, I'm really interested to see what's going on here, too,
Must I
as
take a
well.
life to live?
You are a vampire,
You guys always carry me.
and blood is the sole
My
sustenance
pocket
that
chat.
will sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire.
I think they
others
are
something
too.
else.
I think skulls are more feral.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a scowl?
A Skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
I like how this guy's so comfortable being around me. Is it because he... Is it because Dr. Reed is a medical person and he just trusts in him because he knows of him? I only know of the skull from Skyrim.
How do scowls come into existence?
The name means slave.
That makes
Etymology may
sense.
indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
I know I do. I despise those little bastards.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Alright, Edgar. Yeah, dude. Skyrim is totally worth it. Letter of Rakesh Chadana. Dear Dr. Swansea, I would be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's open. I've already told you I was a doctor during the war and I would be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I do believe it is important and welcome. Ugh. I do believe... I can barely breathe. It is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They'll confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Former doctor. So he's actually just, like, he's not a doctor. Not a doctor. Yeah, there are sex mods on PC. You gotta watch out downloading those. On PC, what's it called? Beautiful Bodies or something. And it happened on stream where Lydia was my follower, and she ended up dying somewhere. We put a console command to spawn her next to me, so I spawned her next to me and she was dead. So I took off all of her clothes, and when I did that, it showed all of her naked bits right to everyone on stream. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Banned. Warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you on my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick, why is he calling him Mr. Fiddick, has been hospitalized after a severe... Oh wait, this is the... Okay, never mind. I keep getting him and the doctor mixed up. This is the guy that injured himself. Severe work injury. He may be permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Dr. Aykroyd. He's the douchebag, right? That's why I can't ever stream Skyrim. I get banned day one. There's weird porn with werewolves. Wait, what? Wait, it's Skyrim? Rule 34 stuff? Creepy. Thoreau's medical skills have been questioned in the past. I think Aykroyd is... Yeah, Aykroyd's the jerk. He'd probably be all up into bloodletting. Rare species of vampires. I'm not gonna read this. I'll just scroll through it so you guys can look through it later if you are interested. Or if you're watching this on a VOD. Just pause. I'll have to go through, and there's like 2 things that I need to go through now to read. Alright, so there's something that we also found on Rakesh. Appointed as a medic by mistake. All about sex dungeons. Oh lord. That made me laugh. Talk to the hospital benefactor. Let's go speak with this girl real quick. And I might end the stream afterwards. I did say that earlier too, so I never know. Okay, I have to find someone who apparently looks weak. Oh, that's why I couldn't talk to this guy. That's weird.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield,
That's her.
there's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Delicate woman.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Well, these characters have resting bitch
It's a pleasure
face.
to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Love interest?
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our
It's
constitution.
just how all Brits look.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Right. Before we tell her that we're here to help her, let's get to know her a little better.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers
That's
is
funny.
rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Does she drink their blood? I believe her.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Like the best place for her. People that are gonna die might as well just drink their blood.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid.
How do you know I wouldn't do that?
Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
Right?
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Okay.
Please continue. Every detail
What are they
is essential.
holding against
I'm
you?
your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
There you go. She's just relieving the patients, though. I believe her when she says that she's doing it as like a last resort.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones.
Harriet.
Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Not at all, boss. I know someone who was solicited by someone who's claimed to be a vampire. They want to drink their blood. A little weird, but I believe it. Alright. Talk to Harriet in the hospital. Where is she? Where are you? Oh, I bet she's right there. I bet the door's open now. There's 2 people in this room. Be unlocked? Yes.
These nurses, bred with no respect.
There's 2 more people that I have to meet here. I guess she was one of them. No, this lady's the other. Doris Fletcher. Huh. Royal Garden Hall Theater. Clyde Fitch Prisons. Doris Fletcher. Sappho. And a bag of junk. Blood tastes gross. Too metallic, right? Oh yeah, Wabi has much weirder fears. Chickens, pigeons, seagulls, horses, clowns. You know what's funny is that I don't understand the bird one, but my grandmother is terrified of birds. So I mean, I know that's a actual phobia because I know someone, but I don't get it. I understand horses and clowns, but chickens, pigeons, I don't know. Eagles. I think everyone has a regular fear of clowns. It's just a matter of whether or not it's a fight or flight fear. One of my coworkers has a phobia of balloons. He cannot be around balloons. Doris Fletcher's poster is in Harriet's room. Which one's Doris? Doris. Have I met Doris yet? Is this her? Don't give me any spoilers because I haven't played this game yet. Just a heads up.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous.
Ringy
Dr.
old
Reed,
woman.
you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Shut up. Your exes have a phobia of commitment. Oh my god.
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how
Shut
long
your
I've been
mouth,
patient
old
here?
lady.
You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Chat wants to be
Better than
restrained
any
and
patient,
gagged.
nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type
She's
of...
an old lady, of course she enjoys it.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I mean, it does look like a pretty cold place.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
Oh my god.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Bro.
Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on.
What?
See you on the next round.
Does she call him slut sores? Is that what she said? Find Pippa. Right. Guess we have to talk to some of the nurses.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Pippa's usually over here. And of course she isn't right now. Sometimes this vision doesn't work very well. Beatrice. Where did you all disappear to? Oh, I guess there's why. There's markers right on the map right here. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr.
She's
Reed.
cute, but she's, sketchy.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke
Damn
about
whores.
Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Ms. Jones deserves our help.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Huh.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Man, she's such a bitch.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Got nothing off of you. Why did all the nurses all of a sudden leave the hospital? Like, where did you go?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Where's she side-eyeing me again?
Have you seen a strange man?
Look at her side-eyeing.
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Sure.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
I'm guessing that none of the nurses are gonna know what's going
Call
on.
me if you need assistance.
Where's Dorothy?
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years.
Dorothy's all over the place. Oh. What are you doing way over here? Dorothy! Press V to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at a citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. Oh. There we go.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah.
He's suspicious.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Huh. I gotta follow that guy. She didn't see that? No exam for you. Oh, she's gone. Retrieve the thug in the sewers. I'm too interested to see what's going on to stop the stream, guys. Plus, I like hanging out with you guys. Polar sewers? Healthy? This is sketchy as fuck. Somebody got fucked. There's gonna be a fight. I can hear him. Oh god. Should have leveled up.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Rogue skull. So, what's up here? Oh. It's just a shortcut. Ain't no rest for the wicked. My little ground trees. Guy. This guy is the one. He's More powerful. Oh, fuck. I got lodged in between them. Staggered. Alright, hold on. Hello? My AoE attack, bitch. Take it. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. This is how I die to a level 7. Oh my god, no. That was so close. Woo! Woo! Hey Kratos, how's it going? The song was on Rabbit yesterday. Yeah, it was. Notice me, senpai. How are you doing, Kratos? I am so glad to be back to streaming. So glad. Oh god, he got dragged down there. Yeah, I keep forgetting to heal. Common barbed cudgel? Dude, this guy sounds like he's... Can't tell exactly where he is. Because he sounds like he's that way, but the blood is going the other way. I'm guessing it's this way. I'm gonna follow the blood. Cudgel's awesome. I gotta look at it. Alright. What do we got? Oh, it's two-handed. It's 110 damage. We could always put it in our offhand. Give it a try. I'll give it a go.